Hello, my dear YouTube friends. Today we're talking about keeping your home and that it's no joke. I have notes that I put on my phone, so I'm going to be reading from my notes because I really don't want to miss any of this. I think these are important points for you, and you might want to take notes too. Okay, so keeping a home is no joke. That means we have to take it seriously. Creating order, balance, and peace through a plan. And that reminds me of the dripping of water that wears away stone. Consistency. That's the steady, small actions over and over. That's the dripping of water that actually changes things. So it wears away stone. Just like when I show you, on my hand every time the dripping of water wears away stone. That's what the little things are that you're doing. So you're not blasting through. You're going to be consistent. You have to, if you have a home, if you want to keep it, you need a plan and consistency. So you've got to have a plan. And then it's not about doing everything at once. It's about faithfully doing what needs to be done over time. So I want you to honor your schedule and your commitments. Your schedule is a reflection of your priorities. Now, recently we went over how to make a plan in your planner or schedules for every day. And one of the first things we do is we put in our commitments. So you have to make commitments carefully, thoughtfully, and then you have to honor those commitments that you make. Stop learning stop overcommitting. Saying yes to everything often means saying no to what really matters most. And having done that myself, it sounds so exciting. I'd be so good at that. Yes, I'd be happy to do that. That'll be fun because our little brain, which is so wonderful and works in nanoseconds and is powerful, for some reason, all the important stuff goes to the back and we just think about what's in front of us. And the truth is, we need to check our schedule when somebody asks us to make a commitment. And if we're looking at our commitments every day and we're following our plan, then we'll be aware of the fact that that sounds lovely, but I can't do it right now. Because if I do, I'm going to be dishonoring the priorities in my life. And the second thing I want you to do is make space for yourself. In your schedule, you need space for yourself because your personal time matters. You need room for rest. Write these down. Reflection, relationships, and fun and enjoyment. Rest, reflection, relationships, and fun and enjoyment. Everyone needs fun. Don't say I don't have time for fun. Fun's not important to me. Yes, it is. It renews your energy and it helps you serve others better. You were built to have some fun, to do something enjoyable. It doesn't mean rolling on the floor laughing fun. It just means something that's pleasant for you, okay? So make space for yourself. Recognize your true priorities. This is going to be the most important thing when you're making commitments. Recognize your true priorities. God, yourself, your family, your home. You have a priority to keep your home nice. And then your commitments to your community. I'm not saying you can't have all of those things, but recognize your priorities. When your priorities are in order, then your life becomes more balanced. And that's what you're looking for when you want that streamlined life. Keep the end in mind. I always talk about having a goal because the goal gives you what it's going to be like in the end. And when you have that, it gives you a little hope, a little light at the end of the tunnel. So remember what you're working toward when you're doing your daily things, when you're following your little schedule. Now listen, I say little schedule because if you take the whole schedule of things you have to do in the week, the month, the year, it's going to be overwhelming and it'll be huge and impenetrable in your mind. You can't get through that. You can't get these things done. But all you have to think about is the moment that we're in today and the schedule that you have. And tomorrow will take care of itself because you planned it out a week at a time. And sometimes some months you've got to put an advance in there. Okay, but your end in mind is a peaceful home. We talked about that. A cared for family and a life that reflects your values. Don't get lost in the daily details. That's another thing. Stay focused on the bigger picture. A lot of times I'll have clients that are overwhelmed, they're having a bad day, and they will say, Kat, I just did terrible this week. and we'll look at their goals, and they really haven't done terrible. What they've done is gotten lost in the details of the unimportant things that they didn't get done. The important things were done. Their goals were met, or they're working toward meeting that goal. They didn't totally lay it aside like they told me. So don't get lost in the daily details. Focus on the big picture. And then I want you to prevent being overwhelmed by having a plan. Because if you don't have a plan, that's when you get overwhelmed, because you try to hold everything in your head. You need to create a plan and create a schedule. And that's what planning is, taking out your planner and planning out your week. Commitments first. What time do you get up and go to bed? Put in your rituals. Put in your basic weekly plan. Put in your zone. Put in the other things you want to do. Read the Bible. Take a walk. Call your mother. Put those in there. Read a book. Making time for fun. Those also get planned in. And you will still have time. Because when you write something in a half-hour slot, you always think, oh, it's going to take the whole half hour, but it's not. It's going to take about 15 minutes or 5 minutes or 20 minutes, and you're going to have time in between. Okay? So create your schedule, follow your schedule. Don't worry about the rest of the year. Just follow today's schedule. And then trust the process. I will say that. Let your routines carry the weight instead of constantly trying to remember everything, and also having it written down helps you not have to remember everything. Just keep your little best friend with you, your planner. So certain things will become pretty rote, and those are what I call the rituals. You know, the morning ritual: get up, wash your face, brush your teeth, moisturize your skin, fix your hair, put on some makeup, put your clothes on, put your pajamas away, wipe out the sink, swish the toilet, make the bed, empty the dishwasher, put the laundry in. All that sounds like so much work, but it's just one little thing at a time. And we're not poking, we're not dawdling, but we're also not zooming. We're just doing it. It's just life, okay? So the next thing is, a peaceful home doesn't happen by accident, which is really the synopsis of this entire video today. A peaceful home doesn't happen by accident. It's created through priorities, planning, consistency, and intentional living. And I know a lot of my clients have said that that is their goal for the year, is to be intentional, or their theme for the year is to be intentional. But I would say my theme for the year, and for all of you, I would love you to adopt: be intentional, be consistent, have a plan, and know my priorities. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. If you need to be mentored, please come over to my Patreon channel. And in a little bit, come look and see if I have body doubling on there. Body doubling is going to be me sitting with you while you go through 15 minutes of a drawer, or 15 minutes of deep cleaning the baseboards or whatever. It's going to be a 15-minute phone call where I body double, which means I'm just sit there with you. We can have it on FaceTime or whatever, or we can just have a conversation while you fold the clothes or whatever it is you need to do. We can do as many or as little minutes as you want, but 15 would be the minimum. And I'm going to put that out on my Patreon channel this week, so you should be seeing it. If you need me to body double with you, call and schedule a time. All right, that's it for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful.